Well, come on over if you're ready.
Gee, I must have been sweating because I sure didn't pee.
Oh boy, that's something I didn't need to get on video.
Can we take this off just for? Well, okay, I'll follow you.
All right.
I'll be okay if I move around a little bit.
Just grab a tray if you need to. So, this is the New Year's tree. This is the New Year's tree here?
No, that's the New Year's tree.
The New Year's tree is this, the eucalyptus. Who put that truck there? And I'm glad
Yeah, thank goodness the truck's here. Are we on camera now?
Well, I'm looking at the tree. What's this is the New Year's tree?
Yeah, that's the New Year's tree.
Okay.
Planted in 1994, I believe it was.
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's walk that away. Tell me about what if you're able to. Don't let go of the truck if you're not able to keep going. Points of interest?
Points of interest. Well, this is the original tree. This is the one that Roy Gauntz brought over and planted over here on the south side. And it is now the tallest tree and, of course, the oldest tree. And as you can see, people have carved their initials in the tree a number of times. But we always try to destroy that so that other people won't get the same idea. Vandalism over the years has been a problem, but you know, this is California. And this is the Hill 582 sign that Jerry made for us. It used to be up on the end, the northwest end, and we moved it down here when Jerry made a new one for that far end. And the rock here shows the 13. That's the piece of tunnel concrete that came from the Alray Tunnel number 1 from the west portal. And all we got was the 1 and the 3. Now we're showing the 582A plate. That was on the signal mast, was up here at the northeast corner of the number 1 track. And it had the G over it, just like it looks now. And that's where we got the name, Hill 582. And the original plaque that we had for Chard Walker, and it also mentions the tunnel and the 582A plaque. The original plaque is the one at the bottom, which was brass, but it didn't last too long. It weathered so much that it was not readable. So since we had photographs of it, our friend over in Switzerland, Rudy, created these memorial plaques and donated them to the Hill.
What else we got? Tell me some more about these trees.
Well, for years we had a bird bath up here. In fact, it was right here underneath this tree, this little tree. But it was getting vandalized so often that I think it was about 2005 or something like that, 6. I got fed up with taking care of it, so I took it out and just abandoned the idea of having a bird bath. And so for a number of years there wasn't any bird bath because the dripper always was being tampered with, and the dripper, if they'd open it up, and then we'd run out of water and it would be bone dry. So that's why I gave it up.
Tell me about this tree.
So the tree, well, that's Tony Andel's pine tree that he paid for, and that's the one that when Tony died, his relatives wanted to provide a pine tree, and since we already had a pine tree, they provided the bench that Carl was sitting next to. But anyhow, a year ago, this past January, there was a man up here on the hill. I think he lived up in Michigan, or one of those northern states, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and I recognized his name right away because he wrote a number of articles for Train magazines, and he wrote articles for different magazines, and I won't mention his name, I guess, but he gave me $100 bill. He appreciated this, and he reached in his pocket, peeled off $100. And so I took that money and bought a brand new bird bath. But instead of installing a dripper, now we just bring water up and add water to it each time. So in our absence, if I'm gone, you know, several days, well, then it runs dry. But that's the way it is.
Talk to me about stuff we got over here. Anything that is like the trees?
Well, we have a flagpole holder right over there, but it's gone. The holder's still there, but I didn't bring the flagpole today. Okay. So I thought about it, but then I thought, well, it's just going to complicate things today. Maybe tomorrow we'll show it. So the one of the little pine trees was right down in here that the botanists had provided, and that pine tree got destroyed by vandals that shot it up with a shotgun. So we lost that pine tree, and their other pine tree was up in here, and I think it just died because we didn't give it enough water.
Yeah.
So about 3 years ago, we got, well, 5 years ago, these black locust trees came up. A characteristic of black locust is the roots go out, and then somewhere another tree just pops up and starts growing. And that's why black locusts are such a invasive tree up in the Pacific Northwest. But down here in the pass, they aren't, because it's such dry summers that a little tiny tree wouldn't survive the first summer without springing water up. But because these trees came up from through the ground, and they're kind of living off the next locust tree up here, we think is drawing probably moisture from that tree. So I ordered from a mail order another couple of black locust trees to replace those eventually, and that's what this one is here.
Tell me about these yuccas.
Well, those part of the original yuccas back from the early 90s. That one and the two all along there are the original yuccas. And the black locusts around here and behind me here, the two black locusts up there, I got them at the same time as the one behind us. And so they're on their own now, but they've only been there a couple of years. They're looking pretty healthy, but they're going to take a lot of water to ever be big ones like this.